Hi everyone, this is Cody, and in this video I'm going to be doing a review of iMap weather radio for iOS and Android. Now as far as I can tell, they're actually getting rid of iMap weather radio and going over to a thing called WeatherOps. It's basically the same thing, it's just a bit more pretty, and it has less features unless you upgrade to the premium, which costs money just like these applications do. But they're pretty much the same, so we'll just be going over these. Okay, so if we open these two up, they will come up, and they look something like this. So this is the main weather page. It's just like any other weather application. It does actually have a lot of info though, so you can see the high and low, just what the weather is going to be like, the chance of precipitation, the degrees right now, what the sky's like right now, and then you can also see the miles per hour of wind and what direction it's blowing. It gives you a lot of different things like barometric pressure, the visibility, dew point, humidity, the wind chill, sunrise, sunset, and then it also shows you hour by hour for like I think 2 days what the conditions are going to be like. So that is really handy, works on both. And that's just the weather, so that's just like any other weather application. The main use for this is the actual weather radio. So what this does is alerts you if there's a storm. So basically it'll send you a notification on your phone. It goes beep beep beep, and then it says the National Weather Service has issued a, and then it says whatever the alert is. So it actually works really good. There's enough beeps you can stop whatever you're doing to listen to it, and that allows you to take cover for if it's a tornado or whatever other weather there could be that's bad. And the other good thing is it allows you in the settings to set all of this up. So as you can see here, I can set up which notifications I want to get. So depending on where you live and what you want to be bugged by and what you don't want to alert you, you can set that up. You can also manage your locations. You can set the background tracking. So this is how often it's going to track to see where you're actually at, so if you're moving around. So you can set it to be more accurate and have shorter battery life, or less accurate and have longer battery life. I just leave it right in the middle. Now, there's no alerts in this location, but if you were to have an alert, so in my current location there is an alert, and as you can see there, you can tap on it, you can see what it says. It'll just play and it'll tell you again, and then the same thing works over here as well. And then there's the radar here. So as you can see, it shows the different warnings and stuff that you need to watch out for. It shows you what the colors mean. So as you can see, the blue, so that means there's going to be some snow, and just different stuff like that. It actually works really good. You can have it in like satellite view like this and see everything. You can zoom in close, you can be far away, you can stop it and just show the latest image. So there's a lot you can do with the radar. And overall it's a great application for managing weather. But the main use is for the weather radio. So I would definitely recommend getting this if you have a smartphone or something like that, because it allows you to have good up-to-date notifications on bad weather. Now if you live in a place where there's not really any bad weather, it may be less of a concern, but in a place where you can get tornadoes and stuff, it's nice to be able to have something that will tell you if there's bad weather coming your way. And it does it pretty accurately. I've had this application on my old iPod Touch for plenty of years, and it's always worked great. Now let's take a quick look at the WeatherOps application, the new version of this. Now here's the iMap weather radio, and then here's WeatherOps. On iOS, as far as I can tell, WeatherOps is the only one they have anymore. So I guess you can't get iMap weather radio there. So you have a much more pretty interface. It's got just kind of what the weather's doing. Pretty much everything's the same though. It just got better graphics. So it is nicer. But the difference with this application you get for free, but then what you have to do is actually pay to upgrade it to the iMap weather radio thing, so to get the notifications. So the whole point of the application is to do that, so you actually have to do an in-app purchase to get that. Now, that's not horrible, so if you were getting this now, I would just go with this one and upgrade it, because it's the newer thing. I think it costs $10 for the in-app purchase, and currently on the Android store it costs $5 for the iMap weather radio, so if you don't mind the older graphics, you could go with that, but I think this would be the better one to go with, just because it's newer, and it will probably be supported longer. But other than that, really everything on them is the same, so whichever one you want to go with is going to do just fine. So we'll go back over to the weather radio, and you can select your storm provider. So that's about it for now. I would definitely recommend getting one of these applications so you can know if there's any bad weather coming your way. And with a smartphone, there's not really any reason not to. It does seem kind of like an expensive application, but considering the cost of a weather radio or any other thing like that is really not all that expensive, and it actually works just as good, if not better, in some cases. The only problem is if your cell tower went down, but that's somewhat unlikely. But anyway, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you all in the next video.